Hey there everyone and welcome back to the channel. In today's video we will be showcasing Infernity Millennium Fiendsmith. For Master Duel post a new ban list. We got a new ban list I think like a week ago, and it unlimited Golem of the Millennium Treasures, which is really nice for us. It adds more consistency to the deck being at 3 because it's also a starter. So yeah, it's really nice to see him back at 3. So of course I will be doing an update on this variant. We took this variant last season to Diamond 4 and didn't have much more time to grind. So I will hopefully have more time to grind for this season, so we can actually take it to Master rank, which is really cool. So be sure to catch up on the streams. Much more streams and videos to come. I'm sorry for not uploading anything for the rest of this week. I was quite busy, so I didn't have much more time to upload and stream, but it will be all right. Next week again we will stream and upload much more stuff. Also sorry for not uploading a locals gameplay video yesterday. I didn't go to locals yesterday because I had other obligations that day. But yeah, next week locals videos will also resume again. This week is just pretty busy for me, so I didn't have much more time to upload and stream. But it will be all right next week. Again, I'll do my best to still get another video out this week, and otherwise many more stuff to come next week. But yeah, I wanted to do an update on the Infernity Fiendsmith Millennium variant because of the new ban list. It's going pretty smoothly. I've been also grinding already off stream, and it's been going pretty nice with the variant, especially since Golem is now back at 3, which is really nice for the consistency, much more consistency for the deck. But yeah, that basically, let's just get into the deck list, and then we will go into replays with the deck. Thank you all so much for watching already, and thank you all so much for the patience. I'll make up for it for sure. But yeah, let's get into the main deck, starting off with one Fiendsmith Flurry. You need it, for Fiendsmith, of course, to make Tract viable, and it's not the worst card to open. Like, you can normal summon it and extend with it, going with another starter, for example. Maxi, of course we play Maxi, it's still legal, like, of course we play this. It's also a cross-out target, of course, but yeah, mostly because Maxi is Maxi, one Infernity Necromancer, one is enough. You only need one for your combos, so there's no need to play two, because you will brick in 2 copies basically. It will brick more often, of course. Like in a variant that doesn't really play a normal summon, then 2 Necromancer is fine, but for this you only need 1 for your combos. 2 is just too much. You don't want to play 2. You can play 2, but it's not needed at all. You only really need 1. Next up, we're playing 3 Tour Guide. It's one of your best 1-card starters. It summons Buyo from deck, or if you already have Mutiny in the Sky access, then you will just summon Necromancer from deck, of course. But yeah, it's your best 1-card starter. Then we have 3 Ash Blossoms. You just need as many counters against Mulch Armies and against Maxi, especially Master Duel. But yeah, also in TCG, of course. So we're playing 3 Ash. It's basically 3 more copies of Called by cross out against Fua, Perulia, and Maxi, basically. This variant can easily play Ash. Like, you can put it, if you open multiple, you can put 1 in the back row with your Millennium stuff. You can discard them with Abao and Muckrake, or even use it as your normal summon, which sounds funny, but it actually can come up as just a normal summon if you only open like Fiendsmith, for example. We're playing 1 Buyo. You can play it 2, but to be fair, you only want to summon it from the deck with Tour Guide. You're not playing that many, like, you only really play Tour Guide as your Fiend that you want to normal summon. And Tour Guide, of course, summons Buyo from deck, so there's no need to play more. Then we're playing 2 Archfiend. You can play 3, but 2 is enough to keep it more to 40. I rather open than Archfiend. I rather open non-engine starter / extenders. That basically. But yeah, you can play a 3rd one, but yeah, 2 is all you need. Like, there's even an argument to play 1, but I never really like to play 1 because, like, you still want to end on like 3 Infernity names on board. So Archfiend, Necromancer versus Super Poly. to be super poly safe, basically. And it still comes up quite a lot of times for me that Archfiend search Archfiend. Yeah, it's just really nice to have like that extra Infernity name, and then Archfiend, another Archfiend is the best for that because you know it's Archfiend, like it's the best of the Infernities to see in your opening hand, basically, because that means you already have Archfiend access, of course. Next up, we're playing double Perulia. You can play a 3, but yeah, a 2 is enough. You can play the third copy if you want to play the Perulia. But yeah, it's really nice against Radiant Typhoon and K9, but and Vanquish Soul. But Fualos is the better Charmy for the format at the moment. It really depends on the format which Charmy I'm playing at 3, but yeah, the double Perulia is really nice. Like it stops a lot of decks from playing. But yeah, Fualos is the better Charmy. I just really have been liking like more monster hand traps in the deck, especially with the Millennium variant, because you can put them in the back row with Millennium, because the Millennium cards are 1.5 card starters if you see another monster in your hand, basically. So yeah, that's why Perulia has been really nice. Also a cross out target. Not that you summon too much from the hand, but it's still really fine. I'm also just thinking about playing Draw and Lockbird, because I've also been seeing that quite a lot. And it's not the worst card to open. It's the same reason with Ash Blossom, basically. 1 Lacrima for your Fiendsmith stuff. You already play a normal summon being Torghast, so no need for more Lacrima. 3 Fualos, like explained, the best Charmy, play it for sure. 1 Unchanged Soul of Sharvara, so that the deck under draw can still end on Caesar and Rage, and it's basically also an extender. It makes, if you only can make late Caesar, this card makes it viable for you to make a late Caesar. Play the Unchained package for sure. I can't like stress enough how good this package is. Next up, we're playing 2 Golem. 2 Golem, yeah, 2 Golem. It's back at 3, of course, but you know, I wanted to play 40. Sengenjin is, to be fair, the better starter of the 2, but the Golem is also still really nice. You can play it at 3, but I've been finding that I've been seeing Millennium quite enough to justify it to play it at 2. I've been playing it at 2 also before it went to 1. 2 is just a perfect ratio for me for Golem. Next up, 2 Engraver, because it's semi-limited. If it was at 3, we would play it at 3, of course. Next up, we're playing 3 Sengenjin, like explained, the better starter instead of Golem. If you prefer Golem, you can play 3 Golem, 2 Sengenjin, but I wouldn't play 3 of both of them, because yeah, you can open multiples and then you know what you're gonna do. Like you just open multiple copies of them, then you just have to pray like the Golem resolve so you can search the Wedgwood Temple, otherwise you're stuck with the multiple Millennium names in your hand. Next up, 1 copy of Return of the Reaper. I've also been deciding to cut Reaper because we already have quite enough extension also in the extra deck, but still pretty nice against certain matchup just to have that extra push. Also, it's a resource basically. When an Infernity leaves the field because of your opponent, you can reset it, which comes quite in handy in grind games, for example. Next up, we're playing 1 Tracked. You can play this at 2, even at 3, but yeah, I wanted to play 40 and play more non-engine, so I just cut it to 1. I mean, you still have Fiendsmith enough, because Moon is still legal in this in the game, which is quite crazy. If Moon wasn't legal, I would be playing more Tracked for sure, but for now 1 is fine. Next up, 1 Mutiny in the Sky in order to get, you know, with Buyo, of course. 1 Wedgwood Temple. Wedgwood Temple is, yeah, you don't want to, you just want to search it off Golem because it's not quite optimal to open. Next up, 3 Launcher, of course, 3 Launcher, like, then you can end on your crazy end boards, of course, Launcher effect, you know. Hopefully we will see it back at 3 in TCG also soon. Please, Konami, like, please, where's my 3 Launcher in TCG? But yeah, 3 Launcher, you can, there is maybe an argument you can cut it to 2, even to 1, but yeah, it's still really nice for the extension. Once you get going, you can just keep on looping and end on crazy end board, of course, and it's not too bad to see in your opening hand, because it directly means you can revive Archfiend. Next up, 1 Called By, 1 Crossout, respect hand traps, basically. 3 Droplet has been really nice for me in the main deck together with Maxi and Fualos and Perulia. Yeah, it's really nice going second card, and if you get Maxit or Fuat or whatever, you can just set it and pass on it with your end board. Like you make a small end board and also droplet on the end board is really nice. And lastly, we have 2 barrier. You can also play another break, but I found 2 traps enough. I've been breaking too many times, like multiple traps in my hand. It was like, if only this was a playable card or a non-engine card. But yeah, 2 is enough because you enter end board with Caesar, 2 barrier, Nightmare Griffin, Unchained Soul of Rage, and then um, 2 to 3 Infernity names, maybe like a Muckraker also. But I most of the time just prefer ending on 3 Infernity names for like respecting Super Bully and stuff. Next up for the extra deck, we have 1 Aerial Eater. Of course, you need that for your Fiendsmith lines in order to bridge into Infernity. Next up, we have 1 Doomed Dragon for the Millennium package, which is, of course, you need to play that. Also, it comes up a lot that you like equip Requiem and Sequence to Engraver, and then you can also summon Doomed Dragon, which is a really funny tag. It's an extra body, and it's really nice going second. Yeah, it's basically just another body that you can easily bring out with the Millennium engine. Next up, we're playing 1 Luce. Luce is a really nice card going second, even nice on your end board against certain decks. But just really to make the Mutiny in the Sky engine worth it. Like, of course, the Mutiny in the Sky engine can also just make Aerial Eater, but having Luce in your extra deck is just really nice for going second. And versus the decks that play during your turn, for example, K9, you make Luce, and then Luce can pop their card and then dump a Fiend from deck, which is really, really nice. Yeah, it's just really nice. Next up, we're playing 1 Caesar for your end board and respecting Nibiru. One thing noticing is that I'm not playing Zombie Vampire, even though we're playing Millennium. The extra deck is really, really tight. And I found Underworld Goddess coming up way more than Zombie Vampire. Zombie Vampire came up like nothing, because you can just make Moon with the 2 Millennium bodies on your field, so you already have Fiendsmith access, so there's no need for the Zombie Vampire. Sure, it's hand trap bait, but I rather play Underworld Goddess for going second. Next up, we're playing 1 Requiem, of course, for the Fiendsmith package. Same with the sequence, like Moon, no need to explain those. Rage for the Unchained package, ending on that is basically summoning SP with your opponent's monsters, of course. Cross Sheep to make Engraver, a 1-card combo is just really nice extension to have in the extra deck, because you're playing a lot of fusions. Next up, Muckraker, really nice. Really nice extender, because this extra deck is mostly Fiend, so if you get hand trapped quite a lot, you can just go for Muckraker and then just combo from there. 1 Yama to complete the Unchained package. It's an extender, and it's an extender slash playmaker, like explained when we were at Shavara. 1 SP to make of Soul of Rage, of course, and otherwise to just play it going second. Generic Link 2, of course. Moon, Sequence, Nightmare Griffin for your end board. Maybe deciding to cut this. Like, sure, it's really nice on your end board, but you get hand trapped quite a lot before you go to your end board, and then your opponent is already on like 2-3 cards, and then like 2 barrier and a Caesar and Rage is pretty much enough. But still, it's really nice against certain decks. It's basically an auto win, and it's also a light Fiend, and it's still legal for some reason. They just basically need to ban Griffin. Next up, we're playing 1 Abao. It's basically Fiend Saryuja, like explained always. It's basically Saryuja that you can still make under Muckraker. It's a really solid extender, and also a really solid going second card. And Underworld Gold is mostly for going second, basically. And also the tech is live in this game, of course. With Moon, you can link off 2 monsters to make Underworld Goddess, which is so satisfying. But yeah, that was it for the deck list. Let's get into the replays. If any more questions about the deck list, let me know in the comments down below. Alright, replay time. First up versus Vanquish Soul. K9. We don't open any non-engine. We do have Droplet, which is really nice, but as in no non-engine, as in like hand traps, sadly. But yeah, they just go for Vanquish Soul combo here. They pretty much have everything here. They go for Rock at back Madlove, and then pass on this, which I was quite like, why pass on this? I think you have like everything right, but they wanted to go for like a more control board, which is fine. I mean, it's still like a really solid end board, and he has like a lot of value in hand. Here we just go for trying to break the board. Droplet really works nice in this scenario. But yeah, we have a lot of extension here. They have Maxi, and we were like, okay, let's do the challenge because like YOLO, I guess. Yeah, it was our only chance. We just have to play into the Maxi and just go for deck them out. They here go for Borger, summon Borger, go for Holy Sue, we go for sequence here, and then we go for sequence effect. Ghost effect to pop sequence on effect though, which was not the optimal play from him. Like he should have just popped it directly when summoned. We go for Luce, Luce gets negated, but we still have much more extension. Here we equip Requiem and sequence, go for Snake Eyes Doom Dragon like explained. This scenario quite comes up a lot, it's like really nice. Here they go for Trap, we place it in the back row, then we go for Luce effect to pop Raisin, but we forgot the field spell protects the Raisin, so we should have popped the field spell. They go for Magnamut and Izuna, Izuna Doom Lupus, so now it's basically like we should not summon, we should not pop any monster from him, otherwise he can just summon back Lupus, so here we just go for, we get to Archfiend Necromancer, which is really nice, and from now on we basically have everything. And just gotta play through this board. We banish the Lupus to be sure, then we go for Launcher for Archfiend Necromancer. Then we go for Archfiend effect, search Launcher, get Launcher here, Mutiny effect to re-add. Set Necromancer for Archfiend, Archfiend effect, search out Launcher. Activate Launcher, go here for Abao. Then we go for Launcher for Archfiend Necromancer. Now we just go into the process of decking him out. Necromancer for the other Archfiend, Archfiend effect, search out Reaper, set, go for Enchained, effect, search Sharvara, link it to Rage, activate Sharvara, pop the back row, then we go for Yama, summon back Aerial Eater, make Caesar here, then we go for Launcher for Archfiend Necromancer, summon Archfiend, summon Necromancer, and then we go for Moon, and keep on spamming basically to deck him out. This duel was so hyped, by the way. We don't go for Archfiend searches here, so he can't go for draw, that basically. And then we deck him out actually, which was really, really hype. Next up we go first. We have quite a hand. We have Fua. We get Maxeed, we search here for Tract, and then just pass and pray that the Fua will do enough. At this point they don't know what we're playing, of course. We're just playing Fiendsmith from what they know. So we just go for the Fua. Fua draws us into Maxi, which is really nice here. And then they go for Detonator, we draw 2 cards, Detonator effect, we draw into Droplet, which is really nice. He just battles with the Detonator and sets 3, so basically Detonator control. So let's see how we will break that. Go for Droplet, negate the Ryziel Detonator, then we go for Tract, Tract, search Engraver, and then summon back, discard the Lurry, summon the Lurry. We get drawled unfortunately, but yeah, we still cooking. Detonator is negated of course, but he does have Argerator to negate. Then we go for normal summon Torghast, get warning, go for another Engraver, Engraver effect, Impermanent Engraver. And then we go for Golem, Golem effect to summon, make sequence here, and then they go for another warning, which is fine. We just go ahead and still play, make Doom's Dragon, and then he scoops there. Alright, next up we have another game of us going first. We have Called By and we have Fua. We go for Tract for Lurry, discard Lurry, Lurry effect, then they go Chain Maxi, then we go Chain Called By, then they go Chain Perulia, which is fine. Like the main Charmy that kills us is Fualos. So here we're just gonna go for lines that don't play into Perulia basically. Not giving him the draw into, for example, a Fua or a draw Lockbird. So here we just play, we go for Yama, Yama search Arvara. Then we go for Mutiny, make Luce. Link away for Rage, a set, and then just give him 1 draw basically. Summon here the Engraver, make Caesar and pass on Caesar Rage, which is still really solid. He goes for Lab effect, which is fine. I mean, we have Caesar Rage. Caesar is really strong versus Lab. Normal summon Ariana, search Butler, then we go for Caesar to negate the Butler, then they go for Big Welcome, we go Caesar to negate Big Welcome, then we go for Rage here to link with the Butler, then we go for SP Banish, and then he sets to and pass. Then it's our turn, we draw for turn another Tract, which is really solid. Then here we go for Moon, they go for Big Welcome, they go for Trapaholic to set IDP, then he goes for some effects. Then he adds back the Chandelier, goes for IDP to banish the Engraver and the Moon. which is fine. We go for track, search Lurie, and still have Fiendsmith access. And then at this point he doesn't have anything nor more, so we can just play. Make sequence, and then sequence, go make Aerial Eater, effect them Archfiend, go for Cross Sheep, go for Mutiny to re-add. Then we go for Mutiny to make Luce, effect of Cross Sheep, summon back Archfiend, effect, search Launcher. Then we go for Luce to pop, then we dump Necromancer, and then we link into Underworld Goddess, go for Launcher for Archfiend Necromancer. And then Archfiend effect to search out another Launcher, go for Launcher, and then link here into Muckraker. Then we go for Launcher for Archfiend Necromancer. Archfiend effect, search out another copy of Archfiend, Muckraker effect, revive Luce. Then we go for Necromancer for Archfiend, and then we can just kick for game, but he already scooped. Next up, we're going first. And we have a really solid hand. We go for Engraver, go for Tract. We get Drawled here, which is fine. We can still combo under Draw like explained. This just perfectly showcased how to play under Draw with this deck. To make the Rage Caesar line, basically. We go for sequence effect, make Aerial Eater effect, dump Sharvara, make Yama effect, search out Sharvara. This was still when we played Break, by the way, before a question, why is Break here? But yeah, we eventually cut Break, like explained. Like the 2 traps is enough, and I was breaking often into multiple traps, basically. We pass her on the Rage and Caesar. It's their turn. In this case, Break did come up like the hard open Break to just like be that extra pop. Make SP, and then they scoop here, basically. Next up, we're going second. We have Fua, Ash, and Droplet, which is really nice. They go for Yummy combo. They go for Cupsy Wupsy. We Ash the Cupsy, and then he just gets back the Lollipo. He links into Snatchy, draw into another Fua, go for his field spell, we go for Fua again. Goes for the other field spell and passes. We have a Droplet here, which is really nice against the Snatchy. We go for Sangenjin effect, we go for Change Snatchy, we go for Chain Droplet, then we go for Sangenjin, they purge us. We go for Reaper summon Archfiend from hand, Archfiend search Necromancer, normal Necromancer for Archfiend. And then they scoop here because they didn't have anything no more, I would suspect. Next up, we're going first. We have double Fua, we have Droplet. This is really funny replay. We go to the end, we want to proceed to end phase, but he starts comboing in my turn. Then we just go for fire of the 2 Fuas. And then we draw into 2 playable cards, Engraver and Torguide, which is really good. So we just continue the main phase and actually get to play because of him. He Ashers our Engraver, but we still normal from Torguide and combo from there. This was like one of the funniest replays ever. We bricked, but hey, they allowed us to combo still. Then here we go for Engraver, then we go for Requiem equipped to Engraver, they go for Borger. We go for Sequence. Then they go for Borger to draw 1 card. They go for Jiaolong and summon the Jiaolong. Aerial Eater effect them. Necromancer, go here for Cross Sheep. Then we go for Aerial Eater to summon it back. Then Cross Sheep to summon back Necromancer for Archfiend. Archfiend effect, search out Launcher. Go for Launcher, then here we go for Moon again. Moon effect, target the Jiaolong, link it to Link 5 Underworld Goddess with 2 monsters from theirs. Then we go for Luce, and then we just go for Luce effect to dump another Archfiend. Then we go for Launcher for Archfiend Necromancer. Then Archfiend effect to search out another Launcher. We go for Launcher Necromancer for other Archfiend, and then they scoop here, basically. But this was so fun. Alright, they selected to go first. We have Called by Droplet, which is really nice. They go for Life Twin Fiendsmith combos. Here basically we don't have any interruption. We do have a really solid hand. We have like we have a good amount of starters and a good amount of non-engine. They just go here for combo, yeah. Summon back, draw a card, go for Trouble Sunny effect. Still also want to showcase Infernity Live Twin Fiendsmith on the channel. It's a really nice, cool variant for sure. They just go here for combo. They can easily also bridge into Infernity here, just saying. They pass on a bow and trouble Sunny and 2 back rows, which is pretty solid, but I think he could have ended on more for sure. We here go for Moon, then they go for Prison to send back the Rage. Then here we want to go for Rage effect, we chain Droplet, negating always 3 cards. Make Requiem, Requiem effect, summon out Engraver, then effect to equip, Engraver effect to send. We go for Golem, Golem effect for Wedju Temple. Then here we go for Sequence effect, fuse into Luce. Then we go here into Cross Sheep. We didn't want to go for Luce effect because then he could trigger his Yama, which is pretty important. They also have Droplet, which is fine. We just go for Caesar then here. Now first we go for Enchained Lions. Link into Rage, and we pop the Wedju Temple with Sorvara. Summon here Caesar, and then we have Rage and Caesar, they go for Nibiru. We Caesar Nibiru of course. Then they go for Yama effect, we chain Caesar. We kick, and then we just pass on Rage, but he doesn't have anything on hand or in graveyard. He draws 1 card, and then he basically scoops. It was a really solid game for sure. Alright, we go first, we have Perulia Fua, Buyo Archfiend, which is okay. I mean, we can still combo with this for sure. Go for Mutiny, then we go for Requiem effect, then we chain Fua, then we chain Perulia, so like just to discard them of course. Lacrima, they imperm the Lacrima, which is fine, we have Mutiny anyway, so we can make Aerial Eater here. Aerial Eater effect, they imperm the Aerial Eater. Then here we go for Yama effect, search out Sorvara. Then we go for Mutiny effect to re-add itself. Set Sorvara, pop the Mutiny, then Yama effect, summon back the Archfiend, my bad. Then the Archfiend to summon search Reaper, then we go for Rage, then we go for Reaper for Archfiend, and an Archfiend for Barrier, ending on Rage, Droplet and Barrier, which is really solid in this scenario. They go for normal Barrel, we go for Chain Barrier, and then they pass, having nothing more playable on hand. Then we top deck Archfiend, hype, and then they scoop basically, because too much aura. Next up, we go second. They go for activate the D-Fisher set 1. And we're like, okay. But this showcase how to like play around the D-Fisher basically. We go for Sengenjin, they go for Statue. We go for Sengenjin, search Golem, Golem effect. And then we just go here for Temple, and then we go for Temple, Temple effect. Place 2, make new Doom to Dragon, return the statue back to the spell and trap zone. Normal summon the Archfiend, then just kick for game here basically. So that was quite easy there. Alright, next up we're going second, but we do have double Fua, Droplet and Called By. They go for Vanquish Soul Stuff, we go for Chain Fua, Chain Fua. We get draws, Sengenjin and Golem, which is really good here. They go for Search, summon Raisin for Joulong and pass here. On the Raisin with Su in hand and 2 sets, we go for Sengenjin effect, Chain Su. Su to summon Sengenjin for Sengenjin. Then they go for the dragon, I don't remember his name real quick. Then here we just go for Millennium Lines. Caesar Valius, that's his name. Then we just go here into Fiendsmith. Lacrima dump Engraver. Then here go for Sequence effect. Make Aerial Eater effect, dump Archfiend. Then Engraver to summon itself back. Make here the Caesar. Then we go for normal summon Necromancer for Archfiend effect, search out Launcher, activate Launcher, link off his Raisin into Underworld Goddess, then here go for Launcher for Archfiend Necromancer, and then we go here for Archfiend effect, search out Launcher, and then they scoop here basically. Alright, next up we're going second again, versus Labyrinth. Lots of Labyrinth players on ladder from my experience, which is fine, I mean the deck is cool. They just go here for standard lab stuff. Search Cooklock, discard, activate Welcome, summon the big monster, then they pass on this, and then we go draw for turn into Droplet, which is really nice here, and we have a lot of like extension. We negate the 2 monsters, they go for Lady Labyrinth, and then we have Sengenjin, Tracked, and Engraver basically. They go for Lurie effect, summon out Lurie, make Requiem effect, summon out Lacrima for Engraver effect, summon itself back, Requiem to equip, activate Engraver, send back, go here for Sequence effect, they go for D-Barrier for Call Fusion, and they set another card, it's fine, we can still do stuff here. we just go for Millennium lines. Activate Temple. Go here for Muckraker, Muckraker effect to revive Archfiend. Archfiend effect, search out Necromancer. We haven't normal summoned yet. Here we go for Moon, Necromancer for Archfiend. Archfiend effect, search out Launcher. Activate Launcher. Go here for Yama. Yama effect, search out Charvara. Then we go here for Rage. Activate Charvara Pop. Activate Yama, summon out the Necromancer. Necromancer for Archfiend. Archfiend effect, search out another copy of Archfiend. Launcher to discard, go here for Underworld Goddess. We go for Launcher for Archfiend Necromancer. Summon both out. Archfiend effect for Barrier. Necromancer for Archfiend, and then Archfiend to search out Launcher. Here we go into a bow. Then we go for Launcher. Launcher for Archfiend Necromancer. Archfiend effect, and then they scoop here basically. They just couldn't handle the Archfiend. Alright, next up we're going first. We go for Engraver effect. They chain Fua, we chain Crossout, and then they chain Maxi, basically the better player there. We're just gonna go for Mini Board Reaper, summon out Archfiend, Archfiend effect, search Barrier, and set the Barrier here, and pray that that is enough. But they normal summon Mitsu, we chain Barrier, and then they scoop. Okay. It was an interesting match for sure. Alright, then for the last replay, already want to go also in the outro. Thank you all so much for watching, thank you all so much for the support. I hope you all enjoyed the video and it was helpful, learnful. Let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, many more streams and videos to be planned for the upcoming weeks. Like I have a lot of stuff planned. I have like a really big Word document where I like keep things up to date for myself, where I'm like, what do I have to do? I think I will post it soon on the channel, and then ask like what you all would prefer to see first. But yeah, I wanted to get this video first, make this video first. I mean, we just got the Banlist, and Master Duel has been a lot of fun lately. But yeah, we are up against Sky Striker basically, and we just go play through that. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and thank you all so much for the support. I hope to see you all in the next video for sure. Yeah, see you on the next one. Have a great day. Bye bye. Infernity Best Deck, Infernity for Life, forever and always. Enjoy the last couple seconds of this replay, where we droplet the Typhon and then he kills himself basically. Alright, bye bye. Have a great day.